Hello everyone, you're welcome to Panda Show Think Outside the Box. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow and share this video. My name is Kitty, your host. On today's episode, we're going to do some case study, but before we do that, let me introduce to you my guest for today's show. He's in the person of Mr. Simon Ality. He's an author, a philosopher, life coach, and a counselor. What do you have to say about this case study?
So honestly, before I start, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody listening and everybody watching. A big thank you for joining us. So with this story, we have to understand that we are dealing with a system of relationship. So when you are to listen to the story, you are going to get it that the guy was in abroad, he works in abroad, he lives in abroad, and he wanted somebody to marry. And many people or many guys who live in abroad find it difficult to find a woman to marry within that vicinity. So
why did you find it difficult?
Because of the system that is ruling at abroad, because many women in abroad are independent, they believe in feminism, they believe that they don't need any man and they want to work for themselves. So the man needed to understand that your environment affects you in different ways. So it doesn't matter when you are to take a frog. So for example, when you are to get a frog, put a frog in a bowl, a silver bowl, and then you are to put the silver water in a silver bowl and put it on fire. So due to it being on fire, you see the heat affects the frog, and the frog will try to adapt to the heat. You understand me? So your environment affects you, the way you react to an environment. So every environment that you are in will affect your output. So the man needed to understand that, that is how women in that environment react. They feel independent, they want to work for themselves, they want to gain some small cash for themselves. You understand me? And in the first place, I don't think the guy did some dating and some studying aside he going for going to ask about or going for a reading about the girl that she's intend to marry. So in spite of that, there were some red flags that he neglected, and that would tell the kind of woman that he was coming to marry. But honestly, you can't marry a woman and tell the woman to stay at home. You understand? You have to also understand that.
You see, we have individual differences. So maybe to him, he sees that he doesn't want. You see, some people marry and they want their wife to be housewives.
Yeah. And that one too is a point. But you have to understand that you have gone for a tiger, and you can't tell the tiger to stop eating meat. You understand me? Just because you feel meat is not good. So in your choices, you have to also understand that since you don't like meat, then you have to go for somebody who also wouldn't like meat. You can't go for a tiger and say I'm coming to change the tiger.
Love, as for love can.
Yeah, that is the mistake that a lot of people do, because they feel love is blind. So love should be blind towards everything. I understand, but love, the blindness of love is not forever. It is to some limit, because it's just like feeling. Understand me? So many people dwell on lust than love. Love has to do with accepting people the way they are, unconditional love, agape love. But with this kind of love that they say it is blind, it has to do with lust, where they see people and their chemical reactions within their system will rise to certain points that they feel that in spite of I seeing this having boom boom bam bam and all that.
Okay.